My name is Chad Matthews, and I'm a missional storyteller. I traveled all over the country building friendships with men and women experiencing homelessness, capturing their stories and seeing how they live. Now I'm back home in East Texas, where I've asked 15 of my best friends to share their story of what it's like to live life on the street.
At age 19, I was raped by a family friend. It was my mom's best friend's son, and my best friend and I had gone over to his apartment. We were just supposed to hang out with them, and as teenagers sometimes do, we had a drink, and these guys handed us these drinks. And come to find out, we wake up the next morning with no clothes on and knowing that we'd been raped and taken advantage of, and neither of us talked about it to anybody. So therein lies, I started keeping things in. I didn't want to talk, I was embarrassed, I was ashamed at the fact that it was a family friend. So my trust with people started there. I didn't have trust for very many people there, and I wanted to share it with my folks, but there was no way. So I started smoking marijuana, and that was pretty much 24/7. I mean, all day, every day. So shortly thereafter, I got raped. I met my daughter's father, and I became pregnant before being married. We had talked about being married, but decided we were going to go ahead and get married after Maddie was born. She was about 6 months old. We got married. That was an abusive relationship. Physically, he abused me, emotionally abused me. He was an alcoholic. So again, there I shoved feelings down and kept smoking the marijuana and used that as my medicine. Finally got divorced from my daughter's father, and got a great job as a personal trainer, which was my passion. Began to feel worthy of myself and able to help other people with change their bodies and feelings about themselves. I met my next husband, soon-to-be husband. He was an awesome man. What brought us to, I am now divorced from him. What brought us to divorce was I had had an addiction to pain pills. I had 4 back surgeries. And after my 3rd back surgery, I lost my father to a brain tumor, and I started taking my pain medicine as an emotional Band-Aid. He didn't know what to do. They tried, interventions and all that, and I wasn't ready. I wanted the family, but I just wasn't ready. So it took them, he and my daughter, leaving to go stay at her father's house, really for me to go deal with that addiction. Okay, so I end up on the streets in Texarkana, scared out of my mind. Drug addicts, alcoholics, people laying on tents, without tents, passed out, scared to death. and ended up sleeping in a tent with my boyfriend for 3 months, and it was terrible. It was the worst experience ever. I was so scared. That's the only way I can describe it is scared. Today, I am so grateful for my relationship with the Lord and Teresa O'Keefe, who has come in and actually got us off of the street. She allowed me to stay in her home. I have, with the help of Pastor Cody and several people from our church, I have almost a full-time job between 4 houses to clean and a home health care. I love the church that I go to, and if it weren't for those people there, I don't know where I'd be today either. To all the ladies out there who have been molested, raped, abused in some way, there is life after that, and it does, I think, sometimes make you feel worthless, but you're not worthless. You need to trust in the Lord and trust in maybe one other person to let your story out.